I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Again. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Early, D. One. Able. 51 to Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Mariota on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Touchdown, Titans! Adam Humphries, 78 yards, and the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Point it right.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
When the Titans selected Alabama linebacker Rashaan Evans at number 22, I thought it was a perfect fit. Gives him a chance to apprentice a little bit with Wesley Woodyard right there next to him and eventually take over running that defense. He can run, he can hit, he can cover. Everything you expect out of a first-round linebacker.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Right there.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm here all day.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Switch. 1. 53 is the mark.
Play fake. Mariota. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Jim. 1. You got time right there. Take it.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now. This is Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Watch the run.
Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
180.
1st and 10 at
Check.
the 40-yard
Watch
line.
the 54. Hey, watch the leg.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year. It's Nick Chubb. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
31 yards there and a first down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch QB draw. Mike 5-4.
Throwing, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
And the Titans getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mariota now to throw on first down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Off the play fake, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now Lewis here on first down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
It's our time. It's our time. Under 10. Under 10. 10. One.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, Mariota. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, it's blocked. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Landry that time, and now it's 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Set. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Pick up the ball. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike Hunt.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A toss play to Hunt. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 23, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 21. But he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Alert flare, flare.
Mariota to sneak it. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point try now for Succop. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Titans.
A first down throw for Mariota. Shakes off the sack. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check. 3. Crouch. Check 24. Check 24.
Mariota now. Out to the right to Humphries. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
A gain of 16 on the play. But it's third down.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at the 20. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Mayfield now. Wide open receiver complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Blue 18.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Mariota. Pass caught left side by Humphries. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Fourth down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon. And that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 45 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, it's caught. Humphries. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. On first down, it's Lewis. Dion Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, 39 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yep, 180.
54 Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
You gonna see me in your night.
Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Watch 54. Whip.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44. To throw, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Mayfield looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 30. From the gun, Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All going deep here for Taylor. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here with that type of a lead. Clock on their side. Instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keep it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
51.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Mike, 53.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota, and the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
One. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Watch the curl. Check. One.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Now in desperation, and got his man complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Number 53, Mike 53. You ain't
Mariota now to throw on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that will get him one closer. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's it. Big hit.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
All day, baby.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Browns, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.